What's going on YouTube? Back with another video. I've just done my first one-to-one boxing session with my new coach. He's called Harry. He's a signed Cage Warriors fighter, sound guy, proper bless. Just had our first session, taster session, to get a feeler for everything. Obviously, I'm starting from a boxing standpoint, from a pretty beginner stance. Yes, you know, I train and I work out and I'm, you know, relatively fit in that sort of, you know, sense, right? Boxing is a whole different thing. Something that I want to learn. I want to learn the art. I love the sport. I love to watch it. I want to learn it properly. That's also going to help me as well with the journey of becoming that Greek god, becoming that anime character that we're trying to get, that transformation that we're trying to get. That's the plan. We're going to do boxing. Think about it, right? Imagine now you can run like half marathons, whatever. Like, you've got great cardiovascular system. You are in the gym, you're picking up the 50s, you're maxing out the weights on the gym, and you've maintained the strength while like cutting the weight like I have. Like, you know, I've maintained the strength of 100 fucking kilo man, but I've cut down to like 84, 85. And then on top of all that, I can now learn and master as much, you know, in fighting as I can. But I'm gonna start with boxing because it's a sport that I love, it's a sport I love to watch, and something I've always wanted to really learn. That's the plan. So just done my first session. Going to be doing weekly sessions with him, on top of the running, on top of playing football, on top of going gym pretty much every day. So I don't really know when I'm going to have a rest day nowadays. I feel like my rest days are going to be the days where like I run or I play ball, and like that's a rest day because technically my muscles are getting a rest. Maybe I'm just using a different muscle group. I'm going to figure it out. Yeah, anyway, thought I'd just give you a little update. Now I'm going to head to the gym. I'm going to go do a pool day, Back Biceps. I was actually going to film a video today where I was going to do a science-based lifting pool day based off workouts put out there by Jeff. I don't know if you guys watch Jeff Nippard, great YouTuber. Learned a lot from him over the years, but I'm tired from boxing. I don't really have the patience right now to set up cables and all these fucking, you know, workouts, that science-based workouts that these guys do. End of the day, I've built a fucking good body with the workouts that I do. So I'm going to go do a pool day routine. I'm going to film myself doing that pool day routine, share that with you, chop it up so you can see how I built what I've got. And then next week, I'm going to do a science-based pool day from Jeff Nippard, and I'm going to copy him, and we're going to see the differences, see what the pump looks like, see how I feel. I'm going to give you my personal review on it and see what this whole science-based lifting community is like, because I've never really looked into the whole science-based lifting stuff. I've just kind of gone with, you know, what works for me, which by the way, I recommend everybody does. Like when you start out with gym, especially, just do what works for you. But obviously as you progress, you want to take it to the next level. But yeah, so that's the plan. New videos on the way. Make sure you subscribe as always. Socials down in the description, and let's get to the gym. That's me done. Bosh. All right, so first up, we got some pull-ups just to warm us up. You can do these on the straight bar, you can do these wide grip, you can do chin-ups. I just like to do some pull-ups just to warm up on a back day. From now on going forward, and as you've probably seen in my posts on Instagram and other social medias, I do now specifically only do weighted pull-ups. This session, I actually forgot my belt, so I just treated it as a warm-up rather than an actual separate exercise. But yeah, these are always a good starter for back day. Now we move into our first back workout, and that is the wide grip lat pull down. Now I actually bring my own mag grip to the gym. My gym unfortunately doesn't have the mag grips where you can kind of hook your hands around the side of the bar and really pull down, drive your elbows behind your back and get that deep stretch in the lat that you want. Most gyms don't have this, some of them do. You can go on Amazon, you can buy a set, so you can get the small V-bar sort of mag grip, and you can get the wide grip for a set. I believe it's like 40-50 pound. Put them in your boot, and then every time you go to a gym or any gym, you know you've always got the grips that you want, and the difference is worth the price. So highly recommend you get those. Also, another thing I wanted to mention is you can see here at the end, I'm really fatigued and I'm pretty much done with my set, but I still go for partial reps because I know this is my last set, so I just go into absolute failure. There's nothing wrong with doing partial reps when you're at the end of your working sets. Next up, we've got our first rowing exercise. So this is actually a chest supported rowing machine. I believe you should always do one chest supported plate loaded machine and then one free weight row or a cable row, but having a chest supported rowing exercise is very, very key in your back day. Again, I like to do this particular machine single arm. You can do them dual arms, that's also as effective. It's really down to personal preference.
there has been many scientific studies on which one is more optimal, and really and truly the results are about the same, as you'll see with most of these scientific studies. So you can always switch it up. Some days you can do one thing, another day you can do another thing. You'll see in my new splits how I incorporate science-based lifting and regular bodybuilding and what I've learned into one extremely good split. But for now, in this back day, we're just going to alternate between the two, go to failure. So again, 3 sets between 8 to 10 reps. Again, with this one, form is key. So do not let your chest come off support of the machine, and make sure you are driving your elbows back behind you and getting a deep stretch in the back. Okay, now we go into our second and final heavy lat movement, and that is the close grip lat pull down. This is one of those movements that I've done pretty much the entire time I've been bodybuilding. With my new split, I don't do this anymore. You'll see why, and I will explain why, but I built my back doing 2 very simple things for lats: a wide grip lat pull down and a close grip V-bar lat pull down. That's what I did for 2-3 years to build my back. So that is what I also recommend that people do when you're starting out in the gym, because that is what is going to give your lats the width and the thickness that they need. Essentially, for a wider back, you just need 2 lat movements. So that for me would be the close grip lat pull down and the wide grip lat pull down. And then for the thicker back, you would need 2 rowing movements. So that would be a bent over row, that would be a cable row, that would be a chest supported row. And that is pretty much the 4 exercises that you will need to build a back. It's really that simple. Yes, I've overcomplicated in my new splits, but really and truly, that is all you need to build a fucking wham back. Anyway, next up, you can see me doing the cable rows. Now, again, with these, I like to get a really deep stretch. So let the weight take you all the way forward. You're stretching over, keeping your knees slightly bent, and then you're pulling that weight all the way back, and you're pulling the bar right to the bottom of your chest, keeping your elbows tucked in, and you're focusing on driving those elbows back behind your back and squeezing your back. And you really want to have that sort of mind-muscle connection. Like, you want to think about doing this movement with your back, not trying to have other muscles overload and take over. This is purely trying to build the thickness on your back. And like I said before, if you're at failure, keep going. Partial reps don't hurt. Okay, so that is our 4 heavy back movements done and dusted. Now we're going to move on to biceps. So I've said this before in another video, and I will always say it again. You only need 2 types of movements to build your biceps: the long head, the short head, and the brachialis. And those 2 types of movements are having a curling movement where the bottom of your wrist is facing towards the ceiling, and having another sort of movement where the side of your wrist, so as if you were doing hammer curls or cable rope curls, is facing upwards towards the ceiling. As long as you are having those 2 wrist rotation movements in your bicep workout, you will work all 3 heads of the bicep. So like I said, bottom of your wrist facing towards the ceiling, side of your wrist facing towards the ceiling. So bicep curls, easy bar curls for the bottom of your wrist, and hammer curls and rope curl, cable curls for the side of your wrist. Those will build the brachialis, the long head, and the short head. And that is pretty much all you need to bang biceps. In my future videos, you'll see me change my splits and start adding in like Bayesian bicep curls and stuff like that into my workouts. But this video is about how I built my biceps and my back up until now, until I've started now changing my splits. And I've got pretty fucking wham without having to do Bayesian bicep curls. So that is essentially all you need to build your biceps. And just to finish off the session today, we're gonna hit the bike for about 20-25 minutes, get the legs moving, get the juices flowing, but keeping the legs and the knees rested. The reason why I'm not running is because I actually have or had the marathon upcoming in a few days after filming this video. Actually, at the time of editing this video, I've already done the marathon, completed it, and got a great time. There will be a video coming out on that shortly. I'm a little bit behind in making content, and well, not making, but editing content at the moment. I'm actually about a week to 2 weeks behind from as of recording this video. So I'm going to try and catch up. So the videos coming out will actually be not the most current updated progress that you will see of me. If you have me on social media, you'll see actually what I look like now and the progress with my running and boxing and gym. But my YouTube videos are a little bit behind due to time constraints when it comes to editing. But yeah, like I said, I thought I'd hit the bike today rather than do some running. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up our pool day.
It's been a fucking day. We're back. We've done boxing, we've hit the gym, banging out pool day, documented all of that, and that was a good session, to be fair. Hit the bike at the end. So yeah, gonna refuel, have a foodery meal, get the calories in, get the protein in, probably have like some chicken breast or something like that as well, and call it a day. And tomorrow I'll probably have a rest day because we've been going hard. Yeah, more content on the way. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. and I'll see you on the next one.